Okay guys, welcome back again. We are continuing to play Endless Legend. So at the moment we are trying to build up an army. So we have, let's have a look, we've got one here ready to... See, how do I add... Right, now let's create a new army for now. And we shall move them to join in with that army. So now next turn we can join them together, or if I take that off sleep, I just click on those to join them. No unit selected for transfer. Select for under them. How can I join them? Movement points for the selected. So I can't get them to join, but why can't I get you to add? Because you're just a hero. Not 4 units. How do I add? To transfer, none to transfer. How comes I can't add you to you? I just clicked on them last time and it sort of joined. Don't know. Right, we'll try that next turn, I think. See, why can't... I might have to add them to them by clicking on them, and obviously they've run out of turns. But I'd have thought you should still be able to get them to join. But likely not. They're ruined. That's... Yeah, so I'm going to build up my army and go for the cities. That's what I'm going to do next. So, still using you to explore. You can go and explore up there. So we've still got 2 more moves before we get our sciences and we get our extra units. Like I said, this is my first time playing through this game. If anybody can give me any hints and tips and tell me where I'm going wrong, it would be handy. But as I say, at the moment I'm just going to play through and see how well I get on. I could be playing completely wrong, but I suppose it's half the fun trying to figure out what we're doing. Right, so why can't I add... There we go, that's better. So if we move them in a space, I should be able to add them straight too. So that's those 2 moved. So let's go explode our army up here. And we have another city, another little village. Boar warriors. They have... Oh no, that's me first, Boar warriors. Sisters of Mercy. Right. So you can stay there for now. And I believe that's where we shall end another turn. So our next turn we get our other army and our military sciences. So we now have more military science. We have our rangers. So if we open this, select those guys, new army, and add them to that army. Doesn't seem to work. There we go. So we now have 2 level 2 or Mark II Rangers We have our hero. And we could maybe still do with another army, or at least make them pretty damn strong. But we could do with researching tier 2 weapons. So that's maybe the next thing to research. Alright, let's have a look what we can build now. We can build inventory container. What does that do? A watering hole only for enlisted soldiers, not only cuts down on drunk old bros, blah blah blah. So what it gives us an extra slot. Ah, yeah, we could do with that. So that gives us more. Basically, gives us more people to defend our village. So let's add that. So how many moves does it take to make that? 2. So I'll have that. Let's upgrade those units. I maybe can't upgrade my military, whatever they are. Settler. No, it doesn't look like I can. Right. Let's go off there then. You're just stuck with whatever they are. How do you upgrade them? Cavalry Slayer 2. 3. Yeah, unless you can just delete those and replace them with other units. We'll see what happens when we upgrade that. So, we've also got a stronghold, which gives us plus 6 city fortification, which will be really handy, and have an experience on units in garrison. Unless that's my garrison, and you can add different people to the garrison. Right, so let's add that, and Borough Streets will add as well. So we could probably do with food. Because our settler needs a lot of food. So if we go up there, we get another 3, 6, 7 food, if it counts. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to build the next one. Got a lot going on there. We still haven't got any research yet. Can we not go into the tier 2 stuff yet? No. Right, so let's have a look what we have left. Unlocks mercenaries section of the marketplace, unlocks heroes section of the marketplace. Now I don't know what a marketplace is. That gives us that extra guy, which I don't think is going to be all that much useful to us. That gives us more dust, which I don't suppose it'd hurt to have more dust, but I don't think we actually need it at the moment. Improve search on ruins. Right, let's do that, because it still gives it more science. Well, then again, we could maybe do with some more dust, because everything sort of uses dust when we click on these. What's that? Oh, advanced armor. Hang on a minute, that's what we want. Labs. That gives us more science. That gives us weapons. Unlocks tier 1 weapons made of titanium and glass steel. And that gives us armor. Let's go for weapons first. Ah, that gives us an order to research in. So if we go 1, 2, 3. Right, we'll leave it at that. We'll see. So I've got our queue for that now. They're queued up. Yeah, that gives us one of those. No, no hero, because I think we can only have one hero at the moment, I believe. I don't know if you can get more in the future, then you'll be able to have one on our city as well. Let's go and have a look at our hero menu. That's across here somewhere, isn't it? Restore, inspect, unassign, dismiss heroes. You likely can't add a hero yet. There's no way to change it. I can't see a way to add. Unless you can do it in the marketplace. Cannot buy heroes yet. Yeah, I think we need the marketplace, which again we can build. Or research. The mercenary market. Unless we can... Yeah, you can maybe unlock it a bit further in. So let's just leave it at that for now. I think, did we explore? They've still got some movement speed, so, well, movement turns. So let's explore up there. What's that in front of them there? Ruins. Let's search that. Nothing. So, got a good idea of what's around us. So I've got movement left on those. There's probably 2 movement squares. Yeah, 2 movement to carry on. So if we look on that, we've still got a few things to do. Yeah, I think that's about where we want to be with those guys. Let's end that turn. Carry on building up our city. Right, so now let's have a look. I think it's a case of those. Yeah, you've got your guys now that you need. Should we go and make some friends with some other another village? I think that's what we're going to do. See, we're already parlayed with. I think that does that mean we're parlayed with them? If they're their haunts, their Hurrians or whatever they are. Yeah, so they must be allied, but not assimilated. So I don't know if I can assimilate them. Minor village. Right, let's go and find another minor village which is close by and see if we can become friends with them. Oh, we could go to them ruins. So I think what we'll do, unit count 2, ruins, unit count 2 on those. So if I get terrain with rocks, terrain's rocky fields, mine's more forest, so it doesn't look like it gives me that much more. Terrain with forest, from living towns, from cold forest, from cold. Right, so I think it's better if we actually try and befriend those guys up there. So if we send you up there, see if we can parley with them on your next turn. I think you were just exploring with the regions with you, really. So to carry on, Sisters of Mercy, and we have some ruins over there. So that will be your next job. Glass steel deposit will be to go and search that. And I believe that's it for this turn. Right, construction complete. It's winter. Right, so we actually do have seasons. It just reminded me we did. I don't know, we built 2 things at once, but that's cool. So we've got a spice extractor and we've got our cantina. which gives us an extra slot to defend our city. Winter has started. The dark season has begun. In winter, life and movement are more difficult. Alright, so basically -1 on pretty much everything. Which doesn't exactly help much, but never mind. So what are we doing? Right, so we can go for our extractors. Empire Mint gives us more dust. I think that's more important than our extractors at the moment. Alright, let's move that up as well. Now streets take a lot. Move that up till there. Okay, I think that's that for that plan. We're going to go see these guys. A minor village. Bribe 154, that's quite a lot. Let's parlay with them. To pacify should donate some luxuries to help draw crowds of merchants to the new manufacturing marketplace. Gift 10 spices to the new public market. Public market, right? How do I don't even think I've got a public market, have I? Right, how do I gain enough experience to reach level 4? Okay, he's leveled up. So let's have a look here. Hero skill and city. Well, he isn't in the city. Gain more vision on units. What's that? 1 XP per turn on units. I could level them up again. Improve search on ruins, level 2. Gives more movement. More movement could be handy. +1 vision. Get more XP per turn. I think I'll do that. Right, I think we've done that. Right, so how do I get to the market? I think it was... Discover one of the following technology to unlock the marketplace. Right, so I need to unlock the market, basically. I don't have it yet. So I can't share my resources without having a market. So let's... So I need to get the marketplace. Oops. So if I uncheck those, we'll do marketplace next, then that, then that. So then I can trade with them. So what else have we got nearby? Can we explore those ruins again? No. They're the same people. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. If I bring them round here, search eyeless ones. Yeah, well, if I send them round there, they can talk to those guys as well. Might as well try and get a few people on our side, boost our boost us up a little bit. So again, we're still exploring with you. You were going to explore those ruins. And I get some dust, that's handy. which way around were we going? We could... yeah, just goes around in a circle. So that's basically our map. So I've pretty much explored a lot of it. Yeah, so I think if we carry on down to the right here for our exploration. I can't go any further yet. So I think that's it for that turn. Right, so what's that? A new empire plan can be set up. Right, so we have 160 influence, which is quite a bit. So cost reduction, so we can build faster. Let's have that. An extra 3 dust. Hang on, what happened there? Yeah, right, so I wanted. So it costs 40, I take it to put it on. I can add that. Ah, because it's already out, so it's going to cost 20, 40, 60 in total. Well, I've got 160, so why can't I expand it further? I don't want vision on units, I'm not bothered about that. Unless I can't go further out yet until I've unlocked these different eras. So basically it's going to cost me that. I'm not bothered about vision on units at the moment really. So that's that. And I think that's that. Yeah, so I'm just wondering how I get like upgrade these guys. So I haven't figured that one out yet. So we want to get our marketplace done quick, so let's get our researcher. We don't need much influence. Dust, I could do with leaving that there really, because 19 turns to another worker, that's a lot, because we haven't gotten much food in the winter. So if we hurry up and get our streets, that'll give us more food. Could do with leaving that there really. Right, so we've got 4 more moves and 3 more moves. Let's move our armies. So we were going to go to a different village, which is that one there. So you can move out there. You were exploring, so we'll send you out to explore. And just end our turn there. So let's move our armies again. Pretty much all we can do at the moment. So you are going to talk to those guys there. Palais. Or I could attack them. Can I see? I can't see how strong they are. Let's try and parley with them. Collect enough dust to buy the urgent inclusion of second. Right, so I've got to buy it. Return to the village when you're ready to give them 100 dust. Well, I've got 400, so I think I'll do it. Right, okay, dismiss. I probably won't be able to do it this turn. Oh yeah, I could. Turn the village, give them 100 dust. Done. Gained 15 influence. You pleased the Alice one to new objective. Actually need to do bring a hero with 10 titanium to the other Eyeless Ones village located in the same region. Right, so it's going to cost me another 10 titanium at the other village to be able to assimilate them, I would think. Well, we've got 20 titanium. I can't use it at the moment, but I do believe it's needed. So the Eyeless Ones, there's one there, and there's one there. Don't say I've got to bribe every single one of them. That's Temple Ruin. So if we move them up there, and then we shall give them the titanium. Hopefully they won't ask for anything else, because I haven't got any titanium deposits yet. I'm not building any titanium, which I could maybe see if I can build. That might be worth doing. Right, you guys, we're still exploring, so let's move you down here. Nothing of interest. Right guys, so that's where we're going to leave this video, I think. So on the next turn, again we're going to try and parlay with the Eyeless Ones in that region, see if we can get more bonuses from them. We're going to build up our city and do a little bit more exploring. Okay guys, we'll catch you again. Goodbye.